Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. We are here, of course, with another edition of Husam X Tom Little. Big up to all of you guys, whether you're watching this right now or on the replay, or you've come in from the Footy Judge Mo right on channel right here, right now. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This is Football. Everyone slap that like button right now. Everyone right now subscribe to This is Football. Big up everyone who came in as well from Footy Judge Mo. As you're entering the video, everyone like and subscribe. You bunch of frauds. There's already 140 people in here. We ain't even on 100 likes yet. This is you watching us right here. All I want you to do is just hit this X and then hit this like button right here, right now, so we can get to 100 likes ASAP. Today, of course, you guys, it's going to be an absolutely beautiful stream because with you guys' help, with you liking the videos, with you sending in super chats, with you subscribing, with you sharing the videos everywhere, this channel can keep growing on and on and on and on and getting better and better and better and better. Big up my guy, Strasbourg Steve. So now, what we do on the channel is we actually get celebrities now. Yesterday, this guy won man of the match. Absolutely destroyed Ben Chilwell. Incredible cross for the Szoboszlai goal. And now, 24 hours later, he's joining This is Football. Connor Bradley himself is joining us on the channel, you guys. This is an absolutely unbelievable moment for This is Football. So make sure you guys are liking and subscribing for Connor Bradley, who's here on the stream. Man like Connor is in the building. How you doing, Connor, man?
Hello, mate.
Yes, lad.
It's great yesterday, wasn't it? Good first goal.
Why is your face red?
Because I could, I've just turned on the comments on StreamYard and I'm just seeing Warrior J93 Tom literally cooked us yesterday.
Oh my God, big up to you, Starboys. Top Little, brilliant goal yesterday. You know, there were people earlier on, but it's okay, Tom. Big up, Starboys. Tom Little literally cooked us yesterday. I feel like it's getting to the stage. You know, yesterday there was a guy in my chat, right? He was like, it's getting to the stage where I'm shouting Tom Little at my TV. I'm like, yo, we made it. Yo, mama, we made it. You know, Tom Little is on the pitch again. Big up to you, Tom.
Do you know what it is? I don't like to go on my phone much during the footy when I'm watching it. Half time comes, I open my phone up, and I've got 2 messages off you, and one's a 6-second voice note, and the other's a video. I can't even remember whose comment. It's like
Ed is probably gonna send a super chat about your seed again. It's mad.
Oh.
It's mad. Hey, I can't control what the people say. We have freedom of expression, no? This is what you guys believe.
We do. Actually, it's weird.
Listen, I told you this last time. I don't know why, you know, I don't know why you take it as an insult. They're saying you have all these players as that your children play for Liverpool Football Club. That's a good thing. I actually came to the conclusion yesterday. I'm probably going to name my son Zidane in the future.
What after Zidane Iqbal? The Manchester United youngster.
Don't ever disrespect my legacy and my seeds like that. You know my son ain't going to be no Zidane Iqbal. My son is going to be Zidane Husam and he's going to play for Liverpool Football Club. Simple as.
Oh, yeah. And then when the top Reds realised it was Dad, he'll be fucking hating, won't he?
Imagine the top Reds hate the Liverpool player because his dad's Don Husam, who used to fly FSG out planes. It's crazy. Big up to Red Line of Teranga, who says, fun fact, half of the quarterfinalists have won AFCON. South Africa, oh shit, Senegal are out. South Africa, Cote d'Ivoire have won AFCON. Nigeria have won AFCON. And there's one last team who has won AFCON, who I was probably... I'm probably forgetting. Like but big up to you, Red Line of Teranga. Sorry, say that again, sorry?
Is it like Guinea?
Nope, DR Congo. That's the team.
Because I find it funny how the only only former Liverpool player left in the tournament's fucking Navigator.
It's mad. Anyway, listen, big up to you, Red Line of Teranga, for one more fun fact. Big up to all 235 people that are here. Make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing, share the video everywhere. Today's the video with me and Tom, obviously, you know, a nice little hour stream to just talk about yesterday's game and talk about Liverpool in general. And there's only one place to start. after you guys, of course, like and subscribe, is Tom yourself yesterday. Man of the match. I don't even think, and I'm gonna be honest now, right? Let's just be honest. I don't even think Connor Bradley expected this from Connor Bradley yesterday. Like, what the hell happened to him yesterday?
He had one of them moments. I think players have their moments. And yesterday's performance from Bradley was just so similar to Trent versus Leicester in 2019. Same stat line, 2 assists and a goal. Equally a well-taken goal. The work rate, the quality of the delivery for the second assist onto Soboslai's head. Brilliant cross.
Oh, what a cross. Oh.
Defensively, I don't think... I think Raheem Sterling beat him once in the first 4 minutes. And then had no joy again. I think Bradley starts against Arsenal.
There you are.
I think he does. I don't see why else he'd come off so early. I
so
think
Tom, are you on dial-up connection today? Are you loading every statement like for 35 seconds?
No, I
don't know why you keep expecting me to interject, right? So when I let you land, you want me to interject. Is that it, basically?
No, because Sam, we've done this for 2 years now. I kind of have a basis of when you interject, and the way you reacted after that statement was one of them typical ones where you want to dive in and kill me. So I was just waiting for you to come and dive in and kill me. I just go based off when he was subbed off. I think that Klopp might just give him another game against Arsenal. He done well last time in the FA Cup. He might just go on, Connor, another game. Give us Trent a bit longer to come off the bench next time. Maybe want to even try out Trent in midfield. Even though I think it'd be very hard to drop any of the midfielders at the minute because of how well they're all playing as well. But you can't exactly drop Connor Bradley either.
Yeah, but Trent is an X factor, wouldn't you agree?
I agree. But Connor Bradley in his last 4 games.
Remember the Arsenal reverse fixture, the pass that he played to Salah that changed the game basically for us?
Yeah, again, if Trent starts, but I'm just going off the fact that because he got subbed off so early in that game, I would be shocked to see Connor Bradley not starting.
Before we expand on this conversation, just quickly, because I want to pick your brains that are non-existent. Give me your starting 11 versus Arsenal right now, by position.
I'd go for the same one that starts against Chelsea. Exact same one.
There was something I was trying to test you on. I know exactly where I was gonna go. If you said start Robertson, I would end the stream right now.
No.
The end of the stream.
Trent will start games before Robertson because Robbo has come back from a longer injury. I also don't see how after what is one of our best performances of the season, you can drop anyone. I don't see why you would want to drop anyone.
Is him this season.
He's brilliant. I said it straight after the Newcastle game.
He locked up everyone, by the way, yesterday. Everyone that came down his side was just locked up. Like, I just don't... He locked up Saka this season. In the City game, I swear he locked up Foden. He
didn't play against City. It was Simicast against City.
Sorry, not the City game. Brother was in this another game. There was this other game. We came up against a tough opposition and he just fully locked up the right winger. Why can't I remember it now?
I remember he was brilliant against Newcastle, but they don't have a good right winger.
There's genuinely a game that I've forgotten now. But anyway, point is he's locked up everyone he's come up against. Saka, he actually locked up twice, to be fair. Anfield and Emirates in the Arsenal Cup.
Yeah.
In the Arsenal Cup, in the FA Cup, sorry. Arsenal in the FA Cup. He's locked them up twice. Mitoma as well. He had a very good game.
He didn't play against Mitoma. That was Trent.
W for starting the stream on time. Wow, the level of disrespect to Husam X Tom. This is a weekly show. Sometimes happens twice a week. Have some shame and decorum, Lauren. If you beat AFC, you win the title, but you won't. You fraud, Husam. Also, apparently, you play better without Salah. Sell him. Arsenal 2-1 or 2-2 draw.
That's big chat for a team down in what, 9th place, 10th place, 8th place, 7th place. Not top four.
But we should be happy. You know why? Because Felipe is the same guy that said we're gonna draw yesterday. So Felipe usually gets his predictions wrong.
No,
You know, here's the thing, Felipe.
no. Felipe said we win, and you were worried because the last
No,
one.
no. I'll show you right now a screenshot. Yesterday, he walked into my stream.
From yesterday.
This game.
I was going on about our last one where he said it, and you were going, "No, I don't like that Felipe because the one."
Felipe, can you predict a Liverpool loss in every single game from now to the end of the season, please? I know, like Loki, you don't even dislike Liverpool. Just for us to continue our like luck, please predict a Liverpool loss every single time, because every time you said we're gonna lose or draw, we end up winning. The playing without Salah, it's just, you know, you guys. I gave the example yesterday on Match Reaction. I'll give it again. I know Tom will remember it because this was from recent. I'm not talking about 20 years ago. There was a time in which Alexis Sanchez was injured for like a month and a half. Arsenal played really well for this month and a half. And then Alexis Sanchez comes back and he's by far Arsenal's best player and he's destroying everyone. Let's just cut the crap and let's just say it as it is. If Mo Salah plays yesterday, the game ends 6-1, 7-1. Guys,
we scored the pen. So it ends 5-1.
I mean, yeah, that's 5-1 right there. So the pen is in the back of the net, you know. So it's just like, bro, like I just don't get it. People sometimes they don't know how to behave with world-class players. Oh my God, we play better without Salah. No, we don't.
This is the thing. The narratives that people try. I saw someone say, "Oh, Szoboszlai plays better without Salah." Szoboszlai's played 1.5 games without Salah. Half of that time is against fucking Norwich.
Yeah.
Ooh. How many games this season have we won because of Salah? I think that the big thing has been we didn't know our best front three with Salah being there.
Yes, thank you. This is actually the bigger point here. I'm so glad you brought this up. You're so smart.
I've always believed that Salah, Gakpo, Jota was the best one. But if Salah, Nunez, because Nunez is getting a lot more involved now. I know he's fucking missing, but the overall impact he's having on games is very good. If you can keep Diogo Jota fit,
I'll get ready.
Yeah. If you can keep Diogo Jota fit, a front three of Salah, Jota, Nunez has everything you want. And then people wouldn't sit there and go, "Oh my God, you played better without Salah. You do this, you do that." The moment you put the top scorer in the league and the top assister in the league back in the best team in the league, they will get better.
Yes.
Why we act like that's mental?
Fact. Big up to you, Thingy. And look at this. So you're cheating on your husband. Szoboszlai should have taken the penalty, you fraud. He scored so many pens for Hungary as well. Szoboszlai is your profile picture and you're saying McAllister should have taken the penalty. Lauren, that's 2L and 2 comments right there. So with Connor Bradley, I think we've discovered a gem here. And I'll tell you why. I'll give you the comparison I gave yesterday and I want to hear your opinion. Yesterday, I didn't think any player was bad. I thought all players played well. I thought all players had a very good game. But there's one guy that I know even at moments, and that's Curtis Jones. I'll tell you why. Because my biggest issue is when a player doesn't release quick. I said this yesterday. Sometimes with Liverpool Football Club, we don't have time for this kiss, hug crap. We need to just directly just release the ball. And I said this yesterday. At moments in time, I was frustrated because it's just like, I'm sad that I'm going like, Curtis, I actually don't care if you make the right decision or not. Just release the ball quick.
I didn't think that was an issue yesterday. I didn't think that was an issue. I thought
from Curtis' perspective, yes. Now, the difference with Bradley, because I'm relating this with Bradley,
are you on about Curtis Jones in Jet like before this season? Are you on about like...
No. I'm just saying about yesterday's game.
No, but I don't think Curtis Jones struggled with releasing the ball yesterday.
I'm not saying he struggled at all. I'm just saying in terms of releasing the ball quickly. Yesterday, Connor Bradley was the exact opposite. Connor Bradley took so many risks. No one can convince me in the whole world Connor Bradley was the 20-year-old on the pitch yesterday. I'll explain why. Because it's very easy for Connor Bradley to come in yesterday, and Tom himself will tell you, to just pass left, pass right, play it safe, and just defend so you can look nice on the stats board. Connor Bradley said, F that. I'm going to dribble. I'm going to cross. I'm going to attempt a 40-yard pass. I'm going to take risks. He took risk after risk after risk after risk, and all of them paid off. All of them paid off.
He's got confidence right now.
The first Nunez half volley, it was a pass from Bradley, by the way. The shot that he took on goal for his goal, he decided to take that shot. He could have sliced it through. The cross to Szoboszlai, and before the cross to Szoboszlai, the dribble past, I don't know if it was Disasi or Badiashile.
It was Badiashile. He was awful.
He just got past him.
Badiashile was fucking awful in that second half, can we just say? He looked like he'd never played at left back before. I mean, I look at Bradley. Bradley's playing with a whole host of confidence. A whole host of confidence. I mean, this is what I think the most important thing is for these youngsters when they come in, to get that confidence. And I think as well, he benefits from the way that we've adapted the system for the players that are available right now. Conor Bradley gets the right hand side to himself, in the same way that I think Diaz gets the left hand side to himself. I noticed a lot yesterday. Luis Diaz was often just the only man out on the left when we switch it to him, and we were almost sort of forcing him to try and beat his man. Bradley gets the freedom of the right hand side because his work rate is determination, his dexterity, all that sort of stuff. He doesn't stop going, and he's always creating something. And then
What
that
are you
allows
talking about?
the why I think Conor Bradley has got so much confidence. He has that right hand
Oh
side to
yeah,
himself.
yeah.
So that in turn puts your goal scorers, i.e. Jota, closer to goal. It gets your midfield in positions where they can better protect one another. Hence why I think Machin has looked a lot more comfortable as well. Not only has he improved, but he's looked a lot more comfortable because we've got more support there around him, because we've adapted how we're building up from the wide areas. Bradley's been brilliant. And again, if he starts against Arsenal, I'm not going to sit there and go, oh no, what are we doing? Oh no.
And if Trent starts, would you say, oh no? Be honest.
No, no. We have a lovely problem at right back now. We have a lovely problem in our attack this year. We have a lovely problem at right back. We have a
Oh, in
lovely
our
problem
attack,
at
I don't think
centre
it's a
back.
lovely problem at all.
It is a lovely problem because they're all good options. I just think up until this point now, no one in this fan base has been able to agree on our front three. But I think at this present moment in time, everyone understands that
There's
when
one guy
Salah
that
is
I
back,
think factually needs to get dropped.
what from the team?
The front three.
You don't say Nunez. It's Diaz. If it's anyone, it's not Nunez.
Yes, that's the guy. Diaz. I'm
Diaz.
dropping Diaz.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then when
Because
Salah,
yesterday he had a goal and an assist, and he still frustrated the crap out of me. It's just I just don't. I said it in my match reaction yesterday. It's like you're either watching prime Neymar or Markovic. There's no in the middle of it.
Do you know what it is
no
with him?
sense.
You know what it is with Diaz? I don't think he had a bad game yesterday. I just think yesterday was a game where he didn't get the joy he wanted at certain things. So in the first 5 minutes, he was being very direct, but he couldn't get the right moments. He couldn't get the right moments in terms of beating. Who was it at right back? This Disasi was at right back in the first half. He just couldn't beat.
He couldn't beat him.
No, but that's sometimes to be expected. Sometimes it just doesn't go for you. The one thing that has changed with Diaz that didn't used to happen is, and I think it's a very good thing that we've got with certain players in this team, the moment it's not going for Diaz, he sort of changes how he plays. And he started going inside a lot. He started effectively becoming an attacking midfielder at points. Whereas, let's say a Nunez, and I'm just using him for example, when it doesn't go right for Nunez, he still does the same things over and over and over again. Diaz had a decent game, but it wasn't a game I was expecting based off the first 10 minutes of how I watched him. And ultimately, when I look at what Diogo Jota does, when I look at what Nunez does,
this comment made me laugh so much more. Man said, let's talk about Diego Armando Jota. Man is saying he's the next Maradona. Yo, Ivan, big up to you. That's actually quite good. I'm stealing this. Just so you know, Iman, I'm fully stealing this. Man said Diego Armando Jota. Bro, what Jota did yesterday was abusive to the Chelsea defense. I don't think it was
I've been saying it for years. Diogo Jota is criminally underrated. You look at that man. He is one of the most underrated, not just forwards, players in the Prem. For me, again, prove why he's one of the best finishers in the Prem yesterday. Again, that's a ridiculous goal to take. Being dragged everywhere by Badiashile, getting pulled to the floor and still getting enough power on your weak foot to send the keeper the wrong way. Ridiculous. And his overall link-up play. Again, I can't... I know that we will...
And even his work rate is next level.
Yeah, I've never doubted his work rate. The annoying thing about Jota is the fitness. Hopefully he stays fit. I know...
Do you agree we should never play Jota Europa League? Unless it's like maybe semis or some shit.
right now,
Don't
I
be
agree.
realistic, Tom.
No, right now I agree, but it depends on the shape that we're trying to play in certain games. So this club, this coaching staff this year are planning for like 3 games in
When's
advance.
the Europa League draw? When is it?
I don't know when we play, but I think it's like end of Feb, March.
No,
But I
I'm
don't
talking
know when
about the
the draw
draw. I
is.
hope we draw the fucking easiest team possible, bro. Can you give me like Genk or Ghent or some random fucking Belgian team that no one's even heard of?
Yeah, let me have a look. Europa League draw.
When's the Europa League draw?
The 23rd of February.
Oh, it's this month we find out.
Yeah, and so the draw's on the 23rd, and the games are played on the 7th and 14th of March.
Who are even the teams in the Europa League?
Well,
Okay,
the week's
so
commencing.
I'll
Sort
tell you
thing.
who the teams remaining are: West Ham, Freiburg, Brighton, Marseille, Rangers, Sparta Prague, Sporting, and Atlanta. How do I push this to the side?
You've got Toulouse, Rennes, Villarreal, Slavia Prague, Roma, Leverkusen, and Karabakh. But the team, so Freiburg, Marseille, Sparta Prague, Sporting, Toulouse,
Oh
Rennes,
yeah, they're
Roma,
playing
and
the teams
Karabakh.
coming down from the thing, right? From
Yes.
the Champions League.
We could also face Galatasaray, Lens, Braga, Benfica, Feyenoord, Milan, Young Boys, or Shakhtar.
I think we could beat Feyenoord with our B team.
Feyenoord, aren't Feyenoord top of the league, or is that PSV?
My brother, we went away to Ajax, prime Ajax, when they were top of the league. We beat them with Nat Phillips and Reece Williams. Well, I have
Yeah,
shame.
yeah. I mean, look, that's just like an easier one in that sense. But we don't for the round of 16.
This is exactly why Jota needs to get dropped. Hello, brother. Hello, brother. Connor, you see this?
It's not. It's not.
Yes, it is. Go
It's
check right now.
not. It's
Yes,
not.
it is. I checked.
It's
It is.
not.
It is. It literally is, Tom.
Lad, it is actually fuck. Yeah, don't play the first leg then. I thought it was on the 5th for some reason, not the
Yeah,
9th.
are you still playing Jota now? Are you still playing Jota? Exactly. Yeah, of course not.
I don't know, mate. Maybe he's decided to sort himself out fitness wise.
Elliot on the right, Diaz on the left, Gakpo down the middle. That's the fucking Europa League front three right
It
there.
depends who we get. It depends. If we draw like Leverkusen, then it's a different sort of kettle of fish.
I don't care. Would you rather beat City or beat Leverkusen? Home
I
and
think we
away.
can. I
No,
think
no,
it'll
no.
be
Don't answer it that way. Answer the question. You are all. You are. I'm rubbing the lamp, and the lamp comes out. You have two choices. You either beat Leverkusen home and away, or you beat Man City at Anfield. Choose one. Go on. Chat, you choose as well. Choose one, Tom.
Sissy.
There you are. There you are. Therefore, rest Diogo Jota. Thank you so much for trying.
For the first leg, yeah. We might need him for the second leg. But as long as he gets through the City game.
After the City game, who gives a fuck? Listen, let me just beat City. And then we
well, if I'm looking at games which I think I desperately need Josh in this year, I think Goodison's going to be another one where I need him.
Good, then rest him the next game too.
But look, Jota, I think right now, and I think you'd agree, even though you've not proclaimed to be his biggest fan, the best front three we have at the minute is Salah, Jota, and Nunez.
Who's biggest fan? Who's not? I'm bigger. Who?
You're not Nunez's biggest fan, but he makes our
okay.
best
Let's
three.
Unpack that conversation now. The curious case of Darwin Nunez that I think if I bring you the guy who invented football, he cannot explain it. First, we have to say, Tom, speaking of clinicalness, there's 450 people, Tom, we ain't even on 200 likes yet. Imagine. We have Connor Bradley himself on this stream, joining us from Anfield, and we're not even doing 200 likes. This is you watching us right now. It's very simple. Just hit this X. Hit the like button. See this like button? I like my own videos because if you don't like you, who gonna like you? Hit the like button right now. Subscribe to This Is Football. We can play down Taranga again, who's back with another super chat who says Jota should be player of the month. Klopp. If Klopp is not manager of the month in the month of January, it's an atrocity. We've literally won every single game without Salah and Endo, so he should be manager of the month. And Jota player of the month as well makes sense. I can't lie to you. It definitely makes sense. 100%. Redland Taranga cooking there, low key. Anyway, guys, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. So, Tom, obviously, yesterday, but said Darwin would win the lottery and lose the ticket. Oh my days. Explain it to me, Tom. Explain it to me in the words of Strasbourg Steve. It's okay, Tom. Explain Darwin to me. Is he just the Mesut Ozil of Liverpool Football Club? Can you explain it to me, please?
I can't believe how unlucky that man was yesterday. I genuinely can't believe it. Like, I've seen strikers have unlucky games where they hit the post twice and then get a cheap goal to score. That man broke the record for most times a player's hit a woodwork in a Premier League game in one game. Like, at some point, you've got to feel just an ounce of sympathy for him. And he still came up with an assist in a big moment for us when we were under a little bit of pressure. I like everything about his game except the finishing. I do like his finishing, except the composure and the look regarding his finishing. Everything else about his game, I'm fine with. I thought overall he had a very good game yesterday. I don't know why he took so many shots, to be honest. For the first 20 minutes, that man was receiving the ball, turning, and then hitting it. I didn't know if he had an objective on FIFA to score from outside the box with a Uruguayan striker or something, but he nearly scored a couple of times. Then a great effort saved onto the post. So there's the first two woodwork hits. Then the pen, which he was always going to take. If we put on our logical cap, he was always going to take that pen.
By the way, I'll be a hypocrite. When I was doing the watch along, I said Nunez or Szoboszlai. So I've already I'm not gonna lie. I did say one of them too.
Nunez was gonna take the pen because he's the only player other than Salah to have taken a pen for us this year. It's just about consistency sort of thing. Plus, he'd actually never missed in his career before that. So I'm not sitting there going, "Oh, I can't believe it." It's hindsight that's making us all go like that. But obviously,
did Bruce Grobbelaar piss in the goalposts again or some shit? He needs to go. I don't know how he needs to unpiss his piss or do something. Maybe he needs to.
Do you know how mad it is to Sam? Darwin Nunez has hit the crossbar or post 8 more times than anyone else in the Premier League this year.
That is insane.
At some point, it is just a little bit of unluckiness. Certain things could change, but there's only so many of them where I go, it's your fault. So I just go, fucking hell, it's just not your day, is it, lad? It's just not your day. But I love the fact that he doesn't then lose his head about it. He doesn't then sort of change how he's playing. He still goes, probably because he doesn't understand what he's doing is bad. He goes into the dressing room at half time. He draws horses from his Instagram tutorials. We keep him happy like that. He doesn't realise what's going on. He probably hasn't been told Jurgen Klopp's going yet. We probably just gave him a fucking kid's colouring book while he's having that meeting, keep him distracted. But if it means that he's putting in good overall performances like this, I am fine with it. You can get away with it. And I am going to say this. If we didn't have Mohamed Salah and Diogo Jota, I would get a lot more annoyed. But because I've got people there who can score the chances, we create a multitude anyway. Nunez does not take away from the chances that others get. Nunez just creates more in general. This isn't a situation where Nunez comes in, we have 15 chances. Nunez comes out, we have 15 chances. It's Nunez comes in, we get close to 30. Nunez comes out, we have 15. He is so impactful on this team that I don't want to drop him because I don't want to lose that overall threat and creativity. Thiago Silva could not deal with him yesterday.
I said two things yesterday. He needs to be the passer, not the shooter. He needs to be the guy that makes the pass.
I don't want to change his game. If he's going to shoot, he's going to shoot. I don't want to change his game.
Yeah, I didn't mind some of the shots. Some I think he overdid. But I didn't mind some of them.
That's just his game. What you got to do with Nunez is understand what type of player he is.
No, the Russell Westbrook thing. That's what you're doing. That's just his game. He's always 100 miles an hour. Russell Westbrook. That's what you're doing.
It is kind of, yeah, but the difference is we can surround him with the better pieces. So if Nunez plays his game, but I have Diogo Jota and Mo Salah either side, Liverpool Football Club blow away teams because that attack is ridiculous. It masks everyone's deficiencies. So I don't see why anyone would be.
Someone needs to tell Darwin Nunez it's the crossbar challenge. So if he hits the crossbar, it's a goal.
2014, YouTube would have fucking loved Nunez for crossbar challenges. Either had 1 million subscribers and record pace. The amount of times he hits it, it's ridiculous. I don't see why anyone want to drop him or anything.
I love this. Man said Darwin should start aiming off target. Who knows? Yeah, maybe he aims off target.
Do you know what it was yesterday?
But you know what it is? Yes, you just said something there that's accurate. Two things. First of all, I said yesterday, if we put the pace and power of Nunez on the finishing of Jota, we have one of the greatest player of all time. Like, I think like that would actually be a cheat code if I went to the lab and I done that, like Jota's finishing with Nunez's pace and power. It's unfair. And I look at yesterday's game, and I said this on the halftime show. The reason why no one cares, Tom, is because we won the game. Now, had the game ended 3-3, 3-2-2, blah, 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 or Chelsea ended up stealing a victory, this would have the same different energy. Mm-hmm. So I said this yesterday, and I'll say it again. When it comes to the Europa League final, or the FA Cup final, or the Carabao Cup final, sometimes in games like this, you don't get this many chances anyway. You're going to get 1 or 2 chances, and you need the guy at the end of the chances to be able to bury them. And you just made a fantastic point here, and that's why I always cook selection every week. We're so lucky to have Salah. We're so lucky to have Jota. We're so lucky to have these players, because we need players on the end of these chances to put the ball in the back of the net.
We're also lucky to have Nunez, because Nunez creates a large volume of chances with everything he does. I don't want to discredit Nunez.
And just lucky to have Nunez.
We are. I think it's a bit disingenuous to him.
Explain to the people.
We create a lot more chances overall when he's on the pitch. We look a lot.
Yeah, and I just said he should be. That's why I want to play him left wing.
But then I didn't like the point you make where when we get to a final, I don't know if I want him playing. When we get to a final, he has to play, because in those tight games, you need someone to cause a whole host of problems
and come off the bench. Sorry.
I'd rather him cause problems for 70 minutes than 20.
So you're telling me you wouldn't like Gakpo, Salah, Nunez? Jota.
I like that front three, but right now it's not our best front three. And when we get to a cup final, I want to play our best front three. Jota and Salah.
I think the best front three right now is Nunez, Jota, Salah.
Jota and Salah benefit more from playing with Nunez at the minute than anyone else, because we don't need a creator from deep.
I can't wait for Mo Salah to have another 35 big chances created with like 3 assists again.
I get that's part of the game though, isn't it? But how many of Salah's goals this year has Nunez directly played a part in?
Did I not just say he should be the passer? I just said he needs to be the passer.
I know, but you also
I don't know why he's like the new fucking Mesut Ozil on the left wing. Every time he makes a pass, it's a good pass. No, but think about it. When's the last time Nunez made a shit pass?
Fulham, maybe.
Yeah, well, like how long, bro? He's like, since Salah left, his passing has been on point. Like, he's actually been passing.
Look, I will say Nunez has to be in our best front three, just because he's not scoring the goals. Like I said, I don't need him to be a bang-on goal scorer necessarily when I've got Salah and Jota. It's when we don't have them two available. I would quite like my £75 million striker to bury more so than 0 and 8. But because of his overall game, and because we've got the piece around him, I'm not going to get annoyed. I can only... it was a good overall performance. I can't knock him. I don't think anyone yesterday had a bad performance. I think it was just a very good all-round performance. The substitutions, you could point fingers there maybe, but from all the starters, I can't complain. I don't think anyone had a bad game.
Explain it, though. What's your explanation?
Nunez, I don't think you can explain. I just think he is someone who we maybe misprofiled. Maybe he's never going to be this 30-goal a season striker, but he will contribute to 35 goals a season, and that's fine.
I'm actually. Does Darwin have any children?
Yeah, he's got 2 kids.
Hey, he aimed that right. Big up to Felipe, who says, Husam, not working for Arsenal, they'll beat you, fraud. Wow. I'm actually more confident now, because every time you've said we're going to lose a game, we ended up winning it.
Oh, no. Not Arsenal. Not the team we beat just last month. Oh, no.
Big up to you, Felipe. Big up to Kenneth, says, pissing on the goal.
Not the team that we beat in the cup when we played a shit 11. and even brought on kids who hadn't played all season for a laugh, and we still beat them. Oh no, not Arsenal, who are having fights between their own squad because they can't deal with Taiwo Awoniyi, and now we expect them to pocket Darwin Nunez all game. Oh no, not Arsenal. How will we ever handle Arsenal, Husam? Oh no.
Pissing on the goalpost is such a Zimbabwean thing. Ask Katsande, we used to do it in high school, or throw salt on the goal line. Bruce Grovelar is so Zim. I don't know why, like, you actually want me to ask Katsande if he's ever pissed on a goalpost. This is weird. How can I start that conversation? Hi, Katsande, hope you're having a lovely day. Have you ever pissed on a goalpost?
Ian, mate, hold on. Let me just address Ian, mate. Mad how when it comes to Darwin, it's okay if he doesn't score as a striker, but Jesus, who's all-round game for us, is far better. Is spoke about with a whole different energy. The self-awareness is slacking. Nunez has more goals, more assists, more big chances created. So, what part of that is better than Nunez? Just because you bought a backup striker from a team that didn't even play a striker, and you're now trying to justify it, don't matter.
It's funny because it says Katsad is actually in the chat, then he says I haven't. Hello, Tom.
What? Hello, mate. Hello, Felipe. I may or may not have said that. We'll never know, will we? We'll never know.
Guys, do you actually want the clip played? You're just never gonna lose this. Never gonna let I'm never gonna let it go. I think it was just Tabang actually who sent me the clip as well of you, of you saying, "Yeah, get mate." Hey, I feel like I need to put a price tag on the Tom Little clip now. I feel like I want to put a price tag on it, not just so we violate Tom Little even more. So with Jurgen Klopp, with the oh shit, I said man said with Jurgen Klopp. Big up to Football Wine Gums, who says if we don't win the league, I hope Liverpool win the Prem and kick United off their perch. P.S. Tom, don't think we can't beat you on Sunday.
I don't think you'll beat us on Sunday. We're asking Arsenal to turn up when the pressure's on. I think your entire thing.
I think Arsenal have to win. We don't have to.
If we draw, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, if we draw, it's not the end of the world at all. I agree with that. Why is us drawing a bad result? Explain it to me from a logical perspective.
I just want people to bear in mind that last time we beat Arsenal at the Emirates, they were playing pretty close to full strength. The only player missing was Martinelli. They didn't play Martinelli and Jesus. Sorry, but I don't think Jesus is that good anyway. But pretty much full strength midfield. Pretty much a full strength defense, bar Kivior Zinchenko. I mean, like, oh no. We were playing it with.
Are you writing an article on the side or something?
No. I'm just trying to remember our team from that day. So we played Harvey Elliott on the right wing, Gakpo in the centre mid.
Oh, we fully rested our whole team. Kwanzaa played as well.
Kwanzaa at centre back.
Yes, Kwanzaa Konate.
Bradley came on.
Was Kelleher in goal, no?
No, Alisson was in goal. Bradley came on. Bobby Clark came on.
Yep.
Who else did we bring on? Nunez came on.
Football Wine Gun. I think mine and Tom's point both
Jota
stand.
Started.
Both our points still stand. You have to win. We don't have to win. If we draw, by the way, Arsenal away is our last tough game remaining, like away to end the season. Let's be real. Like, because other than that, like all the other top 6 sides we play at home, other than Man United, you know. So yeah, that's the thing. You guys have to win. We don't have to. Also, James Bond, why do you say last time you beat us is 2 years ago? Like 2 years ago is like a century ago. 2 years ago, like I was on YouTube.
Also, why are we just limiting it to Premier League when, in fact, you desperately needed to win that cup game and we didn't, and we still beat you?
But there's a bigger problem, Tom. Why are we acting like 2 years ago is a long time ago? There are so many players in that team who are still here, by the way.
In between that time, there's been 3 Arsenal Liverpool games. 2 of them ended as draws, and one of them was a defeat when we had our worst side under Jurgen Klopp. You played Jordan Anderson right wing for 20 minutes, and you still needed a dodgy pen to get the win. Like, why would that? Based on everything I've seen in the last 2 years under Arsenal and this season, especially from us, why should I sit there and go, oh no, not Arsenal? I don't have that respect that I have for City. So I'm not going to treat you the same way.
If it was Etihad, I get what you're saying, 100%. 100%. AFC's new anthem. We came so far and got so near, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. Another year of failure. I cannot. It doesn't rhyme with the original. The original is so much better. Their stars will look. You know what it is, Couch Cop. I'll be honest with you. I don't have a hatred relationship towards Arsenal at all. You know, like for me, if I had a preference, Arsenal or City, I'm choosing Arsenal. Like, I've had enough of Manchester City. That's the club I hate. But I have no problem with Arsenal, to be honest with you. And I think the game this Sunday ends in a draw. To be honest, that's if you want my honest opinion.
James, James. If you think I'm a waffler, that's fine. And if you don't listen to me, that's fine. Why do you keep responding to everything I say if you don't listen to me? You quite clearly listen to me if you want to respond to everything I say.
Tom, so, you know, I'm sorry I didn't brief you pre the stream started. But I kind of want you to know something. Like, you're kind of a big deal now. So when you're a big deal, you get hated. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I didn't realize this was what. I didn't realize this was what scoring a goal against Chelsea was going to do. I'd fucking missed it otherwise.
You're 100%. You're a big deal now. Listen, you scored a goal against Chelsea. You're it now. You're him.
Oh, fuck. You're going to try and include this next time you're on fucking Troops. We're fucking back again, aren't you?
By the way, you think Troops ain't going to say that himself? You know how Troops is going to start the Liverpool section? Tom Little with a goal, blood. That's what he's going to say.
Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake.
Blood clot, again. Tom, blood clot Little. My brother.
Fuck's sake. I just find, because there'll be so many of them who don't watch me, who just go, who the fuck's Tom Little? There'll be people who watch that stream.
And now they end up searching on YouTube Tom Little, and then they find you like, oh my god, that's Conor Bradley.
You won't do that. They won't do that. I can tell you exactly what they'll do. They'll hear that and they'll go, I thought he was called Conor Bradley. And then they'll go Google the lineup and see he was called Conor Bradley, and just think Troops is going mental.
I should have seen on the Ahwa group chat yesterday.
Oh,
I sent you a screenshot. Don't know if you saw it. Jacob was like, I'm supposed to believe this is not Tom Little.
Yeah, you sent that to me. So that's apparently what Jacob said.
He's like, I'm supposed to believe this ain't Tom Little. We got you,
God.
Katsande is Zimbabwean or his heritage is. Tabang is South African. The pissing on goalpost thing is superstition thing from Southern Africa. Damn. Tabang is whipped by his girl though, so it's a different thing. Maybe someone pisses on him, to be fair. That's how Tabang moves. I know he moves mad like that. But yeah, big up to you, Kenneth. It's nice to know about the stream has clearly gone to the shits here. Talking about pissing on goalposts and, Tabang being whipped by his girl. It's insane. Big up to Randy who says, big up to Sarcasm City. Flawless has a role model. Tom Little is Flawless's role model because he's a local boy through and through and plays for his football club. That's what Flawless should have been. By the way, you can ask Randy right now. He's someone who watches back again. He'll tell you. He'll tell you right now. Troops mentions Tom Little by himself. I don't even have to anymore. He just says it. It's a thing.
You do realise Conor Bradley's not Scouse?
I know he's from Northern Ireland, but we're gonna run with the agenda.
Gonna
run with the agenda. He's an honorary.
Agendas, that's what Jen do. You're just gonna lie and pay the local lad.
It's like I'm more of a Scouser than you are. Fact. Listen, Tom, Trent was the reason you came back last season 2-2. The season Trent with the long balls are a killer for us. Yes, we have to win.
Did you watch Conor Bradley's long balls yesterday? Did you watch Ibu's long balls yesterday? We can play long balls from many players now. I don't know if Trent comes in. If Trent comes in and you give him space to operate, he will kill you. But if Trent doesn't play for whatever reason, I'm not now sitting there going, "Oh, it's gone. It's mental."
No, 100%. By the way, I don't even think what you said is mad. But what I'm saying is, if Trent starts, it's not like I'm going to complain. I have no problem with him starting.
No, obviously, I'm not going to complain if Trent Alexander-Arnold, one of the best players in the Premier League, is starting games for us again.
Yeah,
it's just if Bradley starts, I'm not going to sit and go, "Oh my God, no, what?"
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I wouldn't be worried if Bradley starts.
I mean, let me go find this. I want to go find the stat real quick.
Let me ask you a crazy question. Tom. Would you go Bradley left back, Trent right back?
No.
Pearce.
No. Bradley works the way he works because he gets to play on the right. The way
did you see some of his dribbling though? Like, yo,
yeah, but he wouldn't be able to. He wouldn't be able to do any of that on the left because the way he dribbles, he has to go down the line to come back, or he has to drive in.
Did you see when he did
and also, I do not want to. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of Joe Gomez. Like Joe Gomez versus Saka, like.
No, you're right. Joe Gomez cooked Saka last time. We got to Football Capo, who's an Arsenal fan.
Since Bradley's come in, he's played 5 games, got 5 goals and an assist.
Say that again, sorry?
Since Conor Bradley's come in for Trent, he's had 5 starts, got 5 assists and a goal.
And this is exactly why when we talk about the managers, Tom, I want Xabi Alonso and not your Portuguese Brendan Rodgers.
Hold on, you do realize that Ruben Amorim would be someone who uses Conor Bradley in pretty much the same role we use him in now.
There you are. Happy with the point when Liverpool are flying is a madness. You need to understand something, Football Capo. The English Premier League is a marathon, not a sprint. If you tell anyone at the start of the season, we're going to get a point away at the Emirates, no one's going to cry about it. Like, you need to understand, there are 2 stadiums in this league. Emirates, Etihad. If you get a draw here and a draw there, nothing wrong with that. Like, there's literally nothing to moan about. Absolutely nothing. So you're saying we're flying? Yeah, of course, I'm confident in my team. I back my team. But I think if we draw, I'm not going to cry about it. Big up to Cryptic Dino, who says, it's full time. We Klopp Liverpool. I must admit, you guys have been the best in the league. And we still will need to expose you on the counter-attack or set pieces. Speaking of, Tom, you know, because
last thing I want to say on the Conor Bradley point first. If you want to find it, if you want the same game span for Reece James to get 6 goal contributions, you'd have to go back to May 2022 and go from there every single appearance for Chelsea from that day, and you would end up with 2 goals and 4 assists.
Okay, so moving on now from Tom flexing himself. Here's the thing. Obviously, next game is the bigger game, Tom. You know, we've spoken about Chelsea. We've analysed it. We've spoken about the team.
We've dispatched the mid-table team.
Yes. Now let's talk about the bigger team, bigger fish to fry. Cryptic Dino here is bringing up a good point, and you know we have to here unpack it a little bit. By the way, make sure guys are liking and subscribing. 500 people are here. We are joined by Liverpool right back Conor Bradley. Make sure guys are slapping the like button. Make sure guys are subscribing. Guys, we'll have 500 people here. We weren't even on 300 likes yet. Have some shame. Stop moving like Darwin Nunez in football.
I will make a bet right here, right now on this stream. I plan on growing my hair out. That's my plan at the minute. If Conor Bradley ends this campaign with more than 10 assists, I will go and get the Conor Bradley haircut. And we'll see if the comparison... in all comps, yeah. In all comps. I'm not doing just...
Europa League as well?
Yeah, if Bradley gets more than 10 assists in all comps to end the season, I will get the Conor Bradley haircut. And we'll see if the comparison is on.
You're on. Deal. I thought you were going to say something for the like button. Anyway, guys, stop moving like a bunch of Darwin Nunez's. No clinicalness whatsoever. We need Diogo Jotas in the chat. Hit the like button right now. Subscribe. So, Tom, obviously, tough away game next. You know, Arsenal. It's obviously, look, I think the FA Cup game has a completely different feel to it, even. The fact that this is in the Premier League always, like, it's a much more elevated sense of pressure. The one thing that I still stick by till the second is Liverpool don't need to win, but Arsenal need to win. Do you think that plays in our favor? Would you change anything in the starting 11? And also, talk to me about our best signing and our best midfielder this season, man, like Alexis.
On the point of Arsenal need to win this more than we do for obvious reasons, but we could do with a win. We really could do with a win. I'm not gonna lie. Because if we draw this one, And then City win their game in hand, and City win their game at the weekend, they're level on points with us. And then all the pressure then properly goes onto the game at the Etihad. I'd quite like a win, which I think we'll get. On McAllister.
The game at Anfield, you mean?
Yeah. Sorry, the game at Anfield, yeah. On McAllister, brilliant performance yesterday. I think his problem he had at DM to start the season was he would take too long receiving the ball. And then he'd receive it, he'd take 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, and then get caught. Yesterday, it was 1 touch, 2 touch, bang, 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 bang. Passing through the press, no problem. Defensively, winning so many tackles, winning so many duels. It's almost like the Endo performances have lit a spark in him as a DM. And he now knows what he needs to do to keep that spot at DM. And you got to feel a little bit for fucking Wataru Endo because he was brilliant before the Asian Cup. Now, when he comes back, I don't think he gets back into the starting 11 unless you want to move Maka. But then you don't want to move Jones or Soboslai out because they're the two best 8s you've got. So, again, lovely problem to have. I thought he was brilliant yesterday. I think he's been brilliant the last couple of games. So no complaints from me there. On Arsenal, yeah, their biggest threat is probably going to come off of set pieces. They'll probably have a little bit more possession. That was because it's at the Emirates. But when I look at the way that game could go, I just look at, you've got to consider the threat that we pose on the attack. That will scare Arteta. That will scare Arsenal. And I wonder if at any point Arteta will change from we have to win this game to we best not lose this game. And then that might, change it up. Oh my God, what the fuck?
Do you get it? What?
Look at the fucking comments.
What?
Third most recent comments.
Hi, Tom. Oh. His name is Tom Littleseed.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Ed.
This is all your fault.
Put me off then. What was I moving on to? The 11, the starting 11.
No. Before we get to starting 11, what Dino said, Arsenal's counter-attacking thing. Is it a threat? Is it a genuine threat? What are Arsenal threats for this game?
Set pieces.
Out of all things, you say set pieces?
Yeah.
So you don't think their counter-attack's dangerous?
I think our defence is best suited to deal with counter-attacks. I think Van Dijk and Canati can deal with any counter-attack Arsenal throw at us. If I look at how they've scored their goals recently against us, a lot of them have been set pieces. The majority have been set pieces. The majority of their goals recently have been set pieces. In terms of the counter-attack.
Did you watch the Forest game? I actually didn't watch that game.
I watched bits and pieces of it, yeah. Their second goal was a good counter-attack, but we would never be caught in that position. They were caught in that position because their right-back has played a stupid pass. Our right-backs don't play stupid passes. So, yeah. And you scored two... What, right? So you can't score a counter-attacking goal when you have the ball for 30 seconds. Having the ball for 30 seconds is not a counter-attack. That is an attack. And the second counter-attacking goal, yes, well done. You caught out Jordan Henderson on defence. We don't have Jordan Henderson in defence anymore. So it's not a problem. I look at this season, the only goal you scored against us was a free kick. In a lot of games, I can't remember the percentage of it, but there was and I might be wrong because I got it off Twitter, which is, a cesspit. But apparently like 40% of your goals have come from set pieces this year. That is your biggest threat, Pearce. You do have good counter-attacking threat, but we are the best defence in the league this year. We have defenders that can deal with counter-attacks because we have, in my opinion, the unanimous best centre-back partnership in the Premier League, who are quick, who read the game well. You add to that a DM.
Right?
Yeah, you add to that a DM who can now read the game a lot better, cut out attacks a lot better, wins his duels a lot better. You add to that a more defensive left-back, i.e. a third fucking centre-back at left-back, who, when he's in position, can deal with pretty much any right winger thrown at him. Then you're going to force all your counter-attacks down the left. But if you play Havertz again, any attack down the left dies because Kai Havertz stinks it up. So the counter-attacking threat is there, but I am not as threatened by it as I am by your set-piece quality because that is where the majority of your goals have come from.
Fair.
So if I had to
Arsenal
rank
have
it,
to win,
it's at
same as
least
the FA Cup bottle coming. Here's the thing. I think even Tom will agree with this. This is a completely different setting and scenario and game to the FA Cup. Like, this is so much. We cannot compare an FA Cup game to a Premier League game in any way, shape, or form. The pressure is times 10 alone. Just pressure alone is times 10. How can you compare the two?
I think the FA. I don't think it's that big a difference in the pressure because Arsenal needed a cup. Arsenal need to win something.
From a
They
fan's
is
perspective
something.
or a club perspective?
From both, I think the fans' perspective impacts the club's
Oh,
perspective.
really? So why do they want to give Arteta a contract extension then? If it's so important to you think Kroenke gives a shit about an FA Cup? There
I
you
think
are.
I think the club needs to give a shit about the FA Cup, which is why.
No, but I'm saying like from their perspective, it's not like it would have make or broke Arteta.
No, it wasn't going to make or break them, but it increases the pressure on them.
I think they're like one big happy family in Arsenal, and I don't think like being dead serious, I don't think they'll sack like Arteta regardless. To be honest with you,
No,
I just don't think
they're too committed to the project. It would take something big to force the hand. Look, the pressure is different. The pressure is bigger because this is the only. They've still got the Champions League. They've still got
I
the
don't know if
Champions League.
Arsenal lose, theoretically they're out the title race.
I mean, they'd be what 8 points behind us.
8 points behind us, and they have to go Etihad away.
So it could well be 11 points behind us.
Yes, that's why the pressure in this game is bigger.
Yeah, it's a massive game for them. We've handled pressure very well. We've got through a very tough period with, is it 6 wins and a draw since Salah's gone? Or is it 5 wins and a draw?
I have no idea.
But we've got through a lot of games, missing some key players through injury, through whatever. The momentum is sky high. And what do I always say about Liverpool, Husam? We are a momentum team. If you let us build up a head of steam, we get very hard to stop. That's what we're getting to now. This head of steam is building up and up and up. And if we get through the Arsenal game at the Emirates, all of a sudden you're taking all of that momentum into Brentford. You're taking all of that momentum into Luton. You're taking all that momentum into Burnley. You should win those 3 games. And then you take all of that momentum to Anfield for City.
No, to Carabao Cup final.
To the Carabao Cup final, which then would be an even... I forgot about that. You take all that momentum into an even bigger boost, potentially, if you win that cup final, to Man City at Anfield.
Imagine we win all of those games except Burnley.
It would fucking... No, Luton get another shit draw against us. That'd be the one. Elijah had the buy with the back post to make it 1-1. That would be it. Honestly, Luton, man. Every time it's Luton. And you know what? I know we're gonna. It's not really a topic, but people try and chuck the Zerbi in conversation for our next manager after he got packed up by Rob Edwards 4-0.
Selection. Hello, Selection. I know you're on the chat. You're bestie.
I watched a man get tactically outclassed by a person who's played Ross Barkley as a 6 all season. I watched a man get tactically outclassed by a man who's missing his captain.
Tom, just so you know, Selection only watches my channel when you're on.
Does he? Thank you, Selection.
I think he's in love with you. Same lineup on Sunday or Trent plays with Gomez at left back. We need to sustain the early and late Arsenal pressure. We can go long and wide at times. I have an unpopular opinion. I think dropping Joe Gomez is actually worse than dropping Bradley. Because I don't think Robertson is a game changer like Trent is. And I think Joe Gomez, considerably for a longer time this season, has been very good.
I don't mean you got all them. I just think if I want to bring it down to a base level, Robertson needs longer to come back. He had 3 months off. Trent's had 3 weeks.
You love defending Robertson. You love it.
Because I think he's still a very good left back.
And
I thought, yeah, he should have had an assist yesterday, but Nunez hit the fucking bar with an open goal.
This is exactly why I hate hipsters. De Zerbi. Just.
Like, I still think Robert... Do I necessarily want to see Gomez drop? No. I've already said, when we get to Arsenal on Sunday, Joe Gomez should play left back. But I'm not going to be someone who says, oh, well, I don't want to see Robertson again. Robertson's still got a very important part to play for us this season. So, look, the lineup wise, I think the only change that could be made is the right back. I think it'll be. I'm not really bothered either way what right back plays. I think both of them are very good, but I don't see a world where you change the front three necessarily, because I think you need pace against Arsenal, and Jota always causes problems. So Gakpo, even though I think Gakpo probably needs a run at some point in the side, because I feel he plays better once he's able to get a little bit of form going. This isn't the game for it. And midfield wise, I mean, do you drop anyone from the midfield, Husam? Or do you think?
Yeah, I drop Curtis Jones. I start Gravenberg.
This man,
I think he has a lot to offer away at Arsenal.
Yeah. And then what do we do? What do we do when the counter press falls apart because Gravenberg just stood there in the middle of the park going, "Oh."
I'm just kidding.
Poor Joe Gomez left out to fucking die in 2-on-1s against Saka because Gravenberg is walking around. Like, come on. This is the thing. I've actually chilled on the Curtis Jones stuff because people are now starting to see it. I'm just glad that he's getting the credit he deserves. I know he's not the flashiest player.
But I hate when people say credit he deserves. Like he hasn't been playing awful like 2 years ago. The credit he deserves for his performances now, I agree. But don't act like he's been playing this way, please.
I think
because actually, if you act like he's been playing this way, then you disrespect him, if anything, and you say he hasn't improved.
No, he's not, and I think everyone's. My point always was give him a chance to prove it, give him a longer run to prove it, and now he's got that longer run, he's proven it. I think the most interesting thing is how people's perceptions on his importance have changed, because people now see him as one of the most important players, and I also think it's an interesting perspective on development and how each player's development is different. Curtis Jones needed time, but Conor Bradley's come in and started like a fucking house on fire. Quansah's come in and starts like a house on fire. But some players need time. Once they get that time, they hit a level that they become some of the most important players in your squad. This is why I don't like to. So I see spaces after Europa League games and stuff crashing it on youngsters. Sometimes you just need a little bit of time. Sometimes you need a moment in their development. You just need to let it happen.
I'm not going to get that anymore. I'm innocent.
I don't like us crashing it on youngsters. That's it. This is a big moment for them. You need to let them develop. There's a reason why it's called development. They need a chance.
This is such a cringy chat. I've never seen a more cringe chat my whole life. This is something I expect Tom Little to say. And you're a lot less cringy. So, like, you need to get it together, Tyler. I don't know what's gotten into you. You're so much better.
Wait, you just called me fucking cringy?
Yes, you are.
Wow.
This is something that you would say. You would usually say he doesn't deserve the job. And then give a little smirk. Because you think you're, like, dead funny. You're not funny, Tom. You know, but, like... I'm so harsh.
Did he fucking say anything?
Tom knows I love him. Tom knows I love him. But this is such a shit joke, Tyler. This is such a shit bar. I had to bring it up on the thing because it's just shit. No. This is not what we're about to do. Oh hell no! Even Tom, look at Tom's reaction. That's me right now.
Why? What is the obsession with moving our best right central midfielder out of right central midfield? What is the weird obsession with it? Why? Do we just have a kink for it? Does our family just have a kink for it? Do they like pain? Are we masochists? Why would I do that? There's no logical reason to do that.
There's zero reason to do that at all.
Look at the performances Diogo Jota's been putting in on the right wing. Or off the right side, like whatever you want to call him. Yeah. Why would I want to move him out of that position when he's performed so well recently?
And so what is saying he can't? Conor Bradley can play left wing. Who cares, brother? Come on, man. Come on, my guy, Darwin's vest. I think you missed the vest as well when you put it on. You know, probably wore it as socks.
I know we can do it. I can do a lot of things. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it. Doesn't mean I should mention it. It can happen. Like, let's just...
Yeah, Tom could start on OnlyFans tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe. Anyway, listen, on that note, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. For fuck's sake. Make sure guys are hitting the like button. Make sure guys are subscribing to This Football if you're yet to do so. Big up to Faraz, big up to Cryptic Dino, Capo, Randy, Winegums, big up to Scouse, Cop, Kenneth, Felipe, and Redline of Taranga for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure guys are hitting the like button. Make sure guys are subscribing. Guys, our first primary target was 300 likes. We're literally 15 likes away from 300. Everyone slap the like button right now. Everyone right now subscribe. Let's go get to 300 likes right now. Please hit that like button. Tom's channel is in the title because he's a big deal now. He starts for Liverpool, so obviously he gets more respect the bigger he goes in the imagine Conor Bradley actually scores the winner for Liverpool to win the league or some shit. The celebrations on this channel specifically would be something else. Like, I feel like this whole Tom Little thing. Yesterday a guy walked into my chat, he was like, I'm literally screaming Tom Little at my TV. I'm like, yo, mama, I made it. So Tom, speaking of, your channel is in the title. What have you got coming up? What have you got planned?
I got something in the works behind the scenes that's happening at some point soon, which I will tell people about when it's actually happened. But I've been busy with stuff, so I'm going to try and stream before the Arsenal game. Fingers crossed. But no promises. But I should be back. I should be back to normality at some point next week with the streams.
Fairs. John Williams says McAllister's looking like the best 6 in the Premier League. I said it yesterday. It goes 1 Rodri, 2 Rice, 3 McAllister. That guy is just next level. You know, the fact that he's even considered in these conversations says all you need to know. Anyway, big up to Tom Little, big up to all of you guys, big up to all my super chatters. We're giving you all a massive shout out as per usual. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember to come back at 11:30 for Al Ahwa. Go subscribe to Tom Little. Hit the like button on this video, subscribe, and we'll see you guys back again inshallah at 11:30 p.m. UK time. Peace.